2 days later, I'm feeling less miserable. Having go for a long, brisk, healthy walk, like the nurse recommended. Something which I had avoided and dodged all sort of excuses earlier. I feel more active in class as well. Taking delighting in our science less homework teacher, Mr. Mood was with correct and properly delivered answers. The break right now between the two morning classes is too short for any more meaningful activity. Too long to spend sitting in a classroom and doing nothing. Going in the hallway isn't much better. Flexing my sitting muscles is a better use of time and gets stiffer by staying seated. The door in the classroom door opens. A student of 3-4 emerged farther up the semi-crowded hallway. Seeing the teacher kept him in for a few extra minutes. Emmy's among them. She noticed me noticing her and noticed me look away on reflex. I don't, however. Emmy smiles at me. She goes towards me past the other students. Emmy looks pretty energetic, so I know signs of illness whatsoever. She's recovered from the cold. Hey, good morning. When I see you back on your feet, feeling better now. Looks fine to me, but I feel compelled to ask. Thanks, and yeah, I do. Who's just a cold? Nothing serious. Anne laughs confidently, as if to emphasize her condition. Wonder for a moment what would count as serious in Emmy's book. Seems eager to put the topic aside, though. Where are you going? I went to friend's room to see if she's awake yet. Huh? She skipped the morning class? She smile appears emerges in Emmy's face and gets finally slightly frustrated. Not exactly. Seems you caught the cold I had. So I'd hear that. Well, she was out in the rain on Sunday with us, after all. So on Monday, it's feeling better in the weather back then, too. Yeah, anyway, I asked the nurse for some cold medicine to give her. She doesn't get better soon. These are the girls' dorm. I want to go with her to Richmond. Well, want her than I'm better now, too, but it doesn't feel appropriate. Just feeling an unspecified feeling to erase my thoughts away. So I guess someone to resolve to go there. This is what Io Nakano went through when she tried to tell me what she felt. Even though I'm feeling more energetic, I'm still hesitant about going over there to talk to Rin. Not until 2 days later, on Friday, I finally get enough courage to enter Laura's dorm. As first Rin I meet outside for the direction to Rin's room. Knock on Rin's unmarked door and wait. She's taking the silence, still rustling inside the room. I start wondering if I did a breast on my fur, like a can of warm coffee or oranges. Could have peeled it for her. Well, too late now. The door opened silently. It was already unlocked. I find myself staring at Rin, who stares back at me. Lady just got under the bed with her hair all messed up. And barely any clothes on. Hello. There's a strange, stupid-looking smile on Rin's face. I'm not sure exactly why. Rin smiles so rarely, it seems to be out of place every time. Especially so now, given her partly undressed state. That state makes me feel completely conflicted whether this is a good idea. Her cheeks are flushed rose red, comparing with the milky pale complexion of a person who doesn't get quite enough sunlight. Her forehead looks sweaty, although she might have a fever. Hi. Now what? I didn't plan anything further than this. Rin's staring with those fucking eyes of hers again. This story is giving me very strange vibes. Hers are more vague than usual, and she seems to have a hard time focusing on anything. That clothing is disturbing, but since she shouldn't be bothered, why should I be? I keep telling myself that. I thought it'd pay visits. I've been in an art club, and I want to talk to you and wish you well. Rin's way I recognized that I just said, making me wonder if she actually understood my words or even heard them. Maybe it's the fear making her groggy. I'd actually been asleep before I came over. Okay. Rin's on her and withdraws from the door, walking back inside the small room. The door I can see her walk to bed and half fall down, half sit down on the messy pile of bed sheets. The window seems more of an obstacle in my mind than a closed door it was. Considering Rin didn't say anything, I stepped through it and into her room. Rin's in her bed leaning towards the wall, leaving the only chair in the room for me. He's quite early when I sit down. Maybe she meant to invite me, but just like I say it almost out loud. Implied invitation is the word. Very exciting. Nobody's visited me before. Breaking silence tells my attention to the room for a minute. It kind of seems in the middle of a very profound thought process. Actually, that's not true. We're visiting. But he doesn't count as he visits. She's trying to me too much. I think he's having too much fun. Hey, I've gotten a problem with myself. Look jolly down in your chest. But it's probably why I don't have one on, now that I think about it. I fell and noticed Rin didn't have her shirt buttoned up either, but I tried to keep my eyes strictly locked on hers. It's rather evident she's not a very body conscious person. My own body, however, is very conscious of hers right now. Never mind. She didn't really come at 11:30 today. Can you imagine that? Paused for a while and gazed at my dumbfounded face. The second thought, you probably can. Like that reverse rainbow fish I tried to imagine earlier. That was hard. Well, yeah, seems pretty normal time to wake up when you want to go to class in the morning. Trying to sound as reasonable as possible to counter Rin's unreasonable annoyance. Probably just shot off. Give me this meds and when you take him. Floor rises a night table from the pill bottle sitting on top of it. Pick up and turn around and look at the label so I can see what kind of medication it may brought. I could have graded codeine? Take all of these? No, yes. Reading someone there's so many of them. Seem to make this thing not so bad. Actually, I think I'm feeling just fine. It rolls around and around, makes you try and either stretch your muscles or probably pass out. She took several of these pills? Can that be safe? At least bound has some side effects, which I'm afraid I'm witnessing right now. Feeling just fine. I'm fine. So I'm gonna take this buzzing away from my head. I can't think straight. My expression turns Rin's face. It's like maybe those insect things, or maybe one really big insect thing. Lots of wings. Very much color and everything. What's the word for those? Oh, never mind. It's butterflies. It's not slightly less observation. It's most positive monologue is not long enough for me to say something potentially, but not likely to sell this discussion. On the butterflies, they're the best animal. See anything your way here? So, here's my name as other thought. Must have make clear she's not interested in me instead of speaking her mind to whoever might be listening. Those are usually speeches more or less in the moment Rin first opened her mouth. Now she doesn't quite see anything else to add, silence fills the small room. Then you glance around and attempt to find something to talk about. Rin's room is about as small as mine. Big window which takes up most of the wall farthest the door opens east just like mine. It's very normal, which strikes me as strange. I guess something more different. But it doesn't pay most of them in Rin's signature abstract style. Few art posters are taking up the most available wall space. But that's about all the real difference between her room and mine. The room is not exactly aesthetic, but it isn't like what I expected from a girl's room either. It's all of art, of paint and paper it's floating in there. It seems Nolan's art room has. The reason they're concerned about being tidy, it seems. Everything she owns seems to be arrayed in raised piles to rent a room. The room looks nice. Maybe since one uses false faces in conversations. But my wits are failing me pretty hard right now. Yeah, you like me to show the places? Looks at her half-open shirt quizzically. Amy inadvertently followed her gaze to her chest. Oh, guess I already did. Can't deny that. No matter how I can't deny that, no matter how hard I try to act properly. Very nice you came to see me. Makes me feel very, what's the word, one of the thing about things and stuff. Anyway, you came. It's really makes me remember that I came here for a reason. Hey, where we talked about Monday on the rooftop, remember? We're not seeing exactly attentive right now. Not that she ever is. I'll probably rather give it on my chest anyway. I want to tell you that I'm doing better from now on, I guess. They're being pathetic, so I said I'm not going to be anymore. I guess that's all. Okay, isn't that good? The words flow from her lips slowly and uncontrollably. Happy for you, I think. That's what I think. She doesn't look so sad all the time. I mean, looking sad is fine if you're not sad, but you look sad when you're actually sad. That's no good. You know something at training camp where they be made out of boys or on top medication? No, I don't think so. Oh, guess that's fine too. Then square your mouth and probably your brain one at a time with small pauses in between each, making your gibberish hard to understand. Maybe it just seems like a good idea. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's more online. Can you say the last word over herself? First display is An impressive display is what I can only describe as mental shadowboxing. Well, embarrassing myself, might as well tell you that I'm sorry I said some stupid things to you last week. It's your business to decide what you're gonna do. These are not words my words first, and understanding lights in her eyes, and words in a way that could be doing anything. It's okay. But I said stupid things too. There's something that a bit hard to keep my thoughts the way I like them. They're not very straight, at least most of the time. Not that I want them to know straight, I just wish they're in some shape. Right, that's fine too, but I need more definition. My thoughts are very messy. Messy. Pieces of the melancholy flaps down lying in her bed, noses her head against the pillow, shutting her eyes. Enough, tired, you should go. I'm going to sleep again. Who knows why you look at me? Was it you who likes looking at sleeping girls, or was it someone else? Maybe there's many of those. Can't remember. You can say if you want. No, I'll leave. I have to do homework anyway. Stand up in the chair and take a step towards the door. Wait. Chris stopped me on my tracks, not that I didn't just screw it off right away. Look at her and the girl lying on the bed, with the strangest kind of smile on her features. She smiles more often. I'm walking you to the door. The least a gentleman can do. And the girl's like a little kid, me. Absolutely certain that she took way too much of her cold medicine today. I just wanted to say that. It's only with difficulty. Rin first rides a city position when she's saying it with more difficulty and more slowly still. There's really some Mexican item, and my attention looked for the curve of her thighs and stretched panties, which my manners forced me to lift my Rin's. At which point, my manners forced me to lift my gaze back to Rin's eye level. It's almost getting too hard to do that. Rin is standing, although barely. Look to see a troll keeping a usually decent balance. Again, probably a side effect of the medicine. Takes a next step towards me, and then a small one as you notice. Not a good idea to try and take big steps. He almost attempts to try to catch Rin as he falls down. He need to take 2 more steps before he falls against me. To my surprise, neither her dense momentum nor her height difference are able to stop Rin pressing her heart-shaped lips swirling against mine. This part, where a few moments of nothing but taste of Rin, look down and are trying to find some explanation for this bewildering event. The fear expire of madman runs let Rin's lip begins, and I wonder if I remember this tomorrow. I'm absolutely stumped on how to respond. Rin takes a step backwards, separating her body from mine, only when he now realizes that they were even connected in the first place. Thinks there was actually a fall backwards, luckily straight onto her bed. Soft thought of Rin's thin body makes it matter to breaks the silence. The mover receives she's hurt herself when I met with the peaceful face of dreaming. Rin sleeps. She's lying dragging across the bed. So manages to fall asleep while standing up and falling down in a way she didn't injure herself. Fool's luck. Tuck Rin in, covering her sheets as well as I can. She feels very light, although I'm not that strong. I stand to look at her. The oval-shaped face, the dark eyelids shut against the feverish cheeks. The slender body covered with the pale sheets. Rin sleeps. Conflicts, plural, churn inside me. I'm not calling a nurse to keep an eye on her, but decide against it. I take one more glance at the peaceful face. I decide she'll be fine. I do pocket the remaining pills, though. I exit the room, close the door silently behind me. I exhale deeply, only now I come in for the better part of a minute. Taking one to relax, I try to calm down my heart racing like a jackrabbit.